I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Dr. Bones, listening to Dr. Bones.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Bones live here with Nessi for her picks of the week. Welcome back to the show, Nessi.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, obviously we did NMS last night. It had a lot of cool tunes, and obviously today we're going to do your picks. So let's kick it off with your first one. What's your first pick today?
It's gonna be the Devious Fiends with Tell Me Mama, and they have just been awarded with the Best Indie Award at the OC Music Awards award night show last night. So congratulations for that. And Tell Me Mama is one of the songs of their forthcoming debut album, which I'm very excited about. And what's remarkable about their music is that they always keep a very pleasant storytelling within their songs, but have this extremely sonorous and vigorous melodies within the songs, and it's just an exceptional way how they put their music together. So you definitely notice when you listen to Tell Me Mama, there are the songs like Orange Bird, for example, which is more mellow in sound but still good. But for now, just enjoy Tell Me Mama.
All right, here we go. The Devious Fiends, Tell Me Mama.
What you mean by that? You think your life is over? Yeah, it's over. Tell me, mama, what you mean by that? Tell me, mama, what you mean by that? Tell me, mama, what you mean by that? You say that you got nothing but a broken shoulder. Close your eyes, don't drag your feet now. To the river's edge, hey, kiss gone to feel it lead. Oh, can't you see it makes you free when you lay into the deep? Underneath the quiet tide, waking up without your pride. Let blood and spit wash out your eyes when you lay into the deep. Tell me, mama, what you mean by that? Tell me how it is with that. You say that you've been lying to your lover. Tell me, mama, what you mean by that? Tell me, mama, what you mean by that? That your heart is torn away, and you're saying that your hatred is 1,000 miles long. You close your eyes, don't drag your feet now. To the river's edge, hey, it's gone to feel with lead. Oh, can't you see it makes you free when you lay into the deep? Underneath the quiet side, waking up without your pride. Let blood spirit wash out your eyes when you lay into the deep. Lay down, lay down, lay
All right, The Devious Means, Tell Me Mama, and I've heard that song before, and still a big fan of Devious Means, and I'm excited about their debut album too because I'd like to have them back on the show since it was such a fun time the last time. The thing about this song in particular is they're more or less keeping, they have grown, but they're keeping along the same lines of the foundation of the band as far as like creating a not just creativity in the lyrics, but in the music itself. Because in this case, at least in this one, you can tell their influence a little bit more. Obviously, it's their own sound, but I just noticed just a few things, a few references that they did mention before, and one I don't think they did, but you can tell the influence, but it sounds good nonetheless. And the two influences I'm thinking of is one is a band called The Dead Weather, and that's Jack White from White Stripes, and that was one of his side projects. And they mentioned that the first time in the interview as far as influences go. But the other one I noticed this time too, it sounded a little bit kind of towards the end, and it was Arcade Fire.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think they mentioned Arcade Fire too as one of the influences. Midnight Hour have them as influences too, and they sound kind of resembles each other. They have definitely some differences in sound, but they have some cheery, vibrant elements in both of the music. So.
Right. Well, go ahead.
Definitely can tell that Arcade Fire is for both bands some kind of influence, and it's nice to hear that, and that they put their own creativity to change it up a little and put something new and something distinguishing in sound to their music too.
Well, exactly, and the thing is the thing that I was going to point out about the references, influences, is more or less. A lot of bands are bringing it back, which is a good thing, but more or less the kind of a bluesy sound to it with a kind of at least the setting on some keyboards called junk organ. So, and just the way the keyboard sounded and the kind of almost not necessarily doo-wop, but we'll call it the Beatles with the harmonies all together, with the woohoo sort of thing. I don't know how else to put it, but. But yeah, so that's where I would say the influences are stick out, and just a strong blues influence in general. I love their twist on it. So that's usually what draws me to their songs. So your next pick?
It's gonna be by one of my favorite bands, High-Low, Headspace. It has been played on the show before, but recently a fan of them have made a music video for it as a college project, and you should definitely check it out on YouTube. And the band is currently working on their debut album. All the instrumentals are almost finished now. They just have to add vocal layers and do the mixing, so it's hopefully going to be out soon. And for now, just enjoy Headspace because it's a great tune. Kind of have mellow elements into it, but it's still very vibrant and vigorous and sound like all the songs are.
Right on. Here we go with High-Low and Headspace.
If we ride
High Low with Headspace, and always a cool tune. These guys, somewhat classified as fuzz rock, as you know, is the kind of somewhat heavy distortion with the guitars, but obviously giving it a little bit more of that kind of fuzzy sound, which gives it more of a unique sound to their style of playing and the way their songs are arranged. And I always like the harmonies because it's one of those things that's got the perfect pitch to kind of flow in with that, because playing with fuzz, yeah, it's cool, but trying to kind of mix your way into it properly can be a bit of a challenge sometimes. And and a lot of the times, one of those things like one would think, the vocals will work this way. They play together. It's like, the vocals are too low or they're too high. You kind of need to hit that middle point in order to make them sound the way they come out, and the way people want to hear them, and the bands will hear them when they initially write them.
Yeah, well put.
So we're gonna get into your next pick, and maybe I'll be able to find it before the song's over, just because it's one of my favorite clips from this band. And I'll let you introduce the band first, and then I'll put my 2 cents in. So go ahead, Nessi. Who's your next pick?
It's gonna be No One Fun with California, and the music is in general very catchy and vivacious because it has some pop traits within and very dynamic hooks, but it still have rather intense and heavy beats into it too. The vocals are very striking. And one thing I wanted to mention is that they have an upcoming gig with 3 other bands who has been played on the show before, and it's a gig in Camden, which I'm actually going to be able to attend, so very excited about that. And it's with the Evil Dad, the Unassisted, and Hate Notes. And if you're free and have time, go see them in Camden at the Enterprise on April 5th.
Right on. So what I was going to say, and they are, at least for the show, are always going to be known for this, and I'm pretty sure it was Jamie, their drummer, who chimed in the last minute. It was just perfect timing, as we all know, when they're discussing possibly losing fans of Bogota, because Jamie made a comment, and the comment was, "Where the hell is Bogota?" And that was just perfect timing, and it was such a good laugh, and realized that he apologized profusely after, which made it even funnier, but it was a great time. And yeah, if I can find that clip before the song's over, we'll play when we get back. If not, I'll pop it another time. But that was definitely a lot of fun, and that gave we'll call it the middle of the interview just a good hearty laugh, because that was really funny. So let's kick it off here with No One's Son and California.
Taken so long. Why
No One's Son, California. Very cool tune. And I actually believe I played it during the interview. I know we played Seatbelt Burns. I think we did California as well, where at the very least we talked about the song. Anyways, I love these guys just because of the kind of I'm trying to think of how to put this kind of rockish blues mix, and just some of the overlaying guitar and the kind of piercing sound in some cases with some of the solos, and I always kind of like that sort of stuff, the way they have it worked in. So lyrically, it's obviously a really good tune because it obviously makes you think of California, and most of their songs are pretty much direct and to the point, meaning they get their point across, but they still make it entertaining and interesting, as opposed to someone just telling a basic story and being like, oh well, it could be interesting, but if you're kind of dull and drab about it, it doesn't really make a good story or make a good song. So.
Yeah, the lyrics are definitely narrated, but they're still entertaining, and you know that the band has put thought behind it, and they want the audience to prove to it and see them entertained too.
All right. Well, just before we get to the next one, I just want to mention that it is going to be an early one, but tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., the ungodly hour, 4 a.m., I'll be interviewing She Was Loud since they're out of Australia. They are a fun 16 hours ahead. So it'll be 8 p.m. their time Monday night, but it'll be 4 a.m. Eastern. So I just hope I can get enough coffee in me to make sure I'm awake. I mean, usually I start my regular job at 4:30 in the morning, so I should be all right. But I just want to make sure I'm focused and well alert for this, because it should be a lot of fun. Their tunes are awesome. So looking forward to that. And quick correction that I got today, and it was just it hadn't been sent an email, that sort of thing. So what it was is the new Dead Sea Navigator song, Havana. It's actually called "I Wanna Be Your Havana Man." So that's been changed on my music log, my music storage here. So that way, when it comes out, we play it, it'll have the full title. And it was just easy mistake, and they forgot to send it in with email. So, yeah. So there's a change right there. So I don't know where else to go with that, because I didn't really have anywhere. But it was corrections made. So new Dead Sea Navigator song is "I Wanna Be Your Havana Man." So your next pick.
It's going to be the Wild Young Hearts with Katie, and actually you mentioned that it's one of your favorite songs of the album, and it's one of my favorite songs of the album too. And what's really memorable about their sound that it has very rebellious kind of vulgar lyrics to it, and it's definitely entertaining to the audience. And the song is in general very vibrant and brisk, because the guitarists are kind of wavering and keen, and the vocals are very sharp in sound but still darkened, and it just makes for a nice listening experience and definitely keep the listener entertained and focused on the song. And Michael did actually review the whole album song by song on his blog 140 plus, and so did I on my blog. So if you like to check it out, you should definitely read it on his blog and on mine, capcomina.blogspot.de. And yeah, just when I listen to the song, because it's actually a very good one.
All right, and here we go with the Wild Young Hearts, Katie.
You were a shiny Spanish daydream, meant for the silver screen. And I was a boy with nothing, I was high on fantasy. And we would drive around every single night, 2 kids stoned on Ritalin, weed, love, and adrenaline. And I never meant to break your heart, and I never wanted to grow apart. And I hope you know I'm sorry, and for always disregarding what you wanted. Katie, I don't understand.
All right, the Wild Young Hearts, and this song's called Kitty off their first full-length album, California Dreams, which is really good. And obviously, we did song by song with them on the show, and they're always a good bunch of guys to have on. So just big shout out to Rob. I'm not sure if he's still out in Alberta visiting family, but he was there not too long ago. And as I always complain about the cold, he was too, because Calgary, Alberta is just as cold as it is in Ontario. The only difference is, since they're up in the mountains, it's more of a dry cold than it is a damp cold. But still, when you're sitting at minus 40 something, it's cold anywhere you go. So, like Nessi was saying, this is one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song on the album. And I just love the lyrics. It's your kind of almost your classic love story sort of thing. And, stuff like that happens all the times. And most people can speak from experience and say, yeah, I've had something like that, right? So, always a great tune. So, yeah, be sure to check that out because you can buy it on iTunes right now. The Wild Young Hearts. I was about to say Crazy Dreams, California Dreams. Crazy dreams are what I have, but not this. But I'm feeling much better now. So let's get into your next pick, Nessi.
It's Public Rebellion with Chemical Friends, or their first EP. They actually have released a new EP called No Means Yes, and I reviewed it to you on my blog. They have actually launched it a few weeks ago, and the gig was a huge success. Mr. Peeps, if you know him, he's doing podcast from Manchester, and he has done some coverage of the gig, and you can listen to The Greatest Lie Ever Told live, and it's just an experience to see how well accepted they are by the crowd, and that everyone's singing along, because it's actually kind of an anthem song of the band. And what is striking about their music is that they have very intelligent and genuine songwriting in it, and a very sonorous, energetic sound to it. So enjoy that one, and make sure to check on their official music video for Pirouette, one of the songs of their second EP, on YouTube.
All right, here we go with Public Rebellion, Chemical Friends.
A friend for life, or so you thought. A judgment, chemicals distort. You're all the same, the best of friends. A grown-up game of let's pretend. You're only trying to fit in, lying, basking in their sin. Initiation of the night, staying out until first light. It's not the way your life should be. Get out if you want to. Get out if you want to. It's not too late to make amends. Your ties can be broken. Your ties can be broken with chemical friends. Night, the walk of shame, the endless chemicals to blame. You near the end, a carousel. You see the grace from which you fell. A wilderness, time to recede. Another cycle that repeats. Initiation of the night, staying out until first light. It's not the way your life should be. Get out if you want to. Get out if you want to. It's not too late to make amends. Your ties can be broken. Your ties can
All right, that was Chemical Friends by Puppet Rebellion, and they are such a kick-ass band, and that is off their first EP, like Nessi said, Chemical Friends, which was really good. I did review that one, and I did have Simon on for an interview. I'm almost done with the 2 reviews, and I know I've been, excuse me, really talk about this, but my other job has been very busy, so I haven't had all the time I wanted to focus into a lot of these things, so I've kind of had to divvy things up, and do the best possible, but it won't be much longer, I promise. Like I said, I've been swamped with a lot of stuff, so I will get to it, and I'll get to it, get it finished and done, because it's pretty much almost there. Just a few more tweaks I need to add to it to make it to what I want. So promise soon enough there'll be a review out for their new EP, No Means Yes. All right. Okay. Right.
Okay, I can start with my next pick.
Yeah. Sorry,
I wasn't sure if it was finished. So.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
My next pick gonna be with Only You, and well, those of the listeners who tune in on the show quite often know that the name behind Squid Thief and behind Charm of Offensive is Jake Kolkowski, and he's actually working on his debut EP on the name of Charm Offensive right now, and it might be out in April because he has his first live gig in April when Colors, another band from Liverpool, gonna release their single Joanna. And if you're around that area and if you're in Liverpool, you should definitely check that out and see them perform, because it promises to be a very great gig, because Jake has actually come up with some great live and art theme for his music, and it should be definitely interesting to see how he brings his electronic music into being while performing live. And
go ahead.
What's very striking for me about this song is that it has definitely very electric layers, and its music progression, he always keeps some kind of dreamy, haunting melody to the sound, but it's still energetic and dashing too. So it plays well with contrasts and just makes the listener pay attention to the whole melodic arrangement.
All right, so here we go with Charm Offensive, Only You.
The kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. Gonna do what you love.
Charm Offensive, Only You, and I love the mixing, and I love the way he arranges this stuff, because I was had the opportunity to interview him not too long ago, and that's Jake, and a very interesting guy, and very kind of feels a lot of curiosities as to how some of that music is generated and put together, and what different artists are using, and how what they're using, what they're not using, because this is still from the electronic side of things. It's still a learning process for me, and I've been like loving it because I've been getting so much information. I mean, between my interview with Allmark and Peter Klein, it was a very it was almost like an information session, which was great because I learned a lot about it, and I'm still like not full knowledgeable, but I'm learning more, and it's always interesting to me to hear this sort of thing and how it's done.
Yeah, same goes for me. It's definitely nice to gain an insight into the electronic music, because it actually hasn't been my favorite genre before, but there are some good ones and some very melodic ones, and you can see that there's a concept behind it. So it's definitely nice to listen to that. And Charm Offensive, Jake and Allmark and Peter Klein and Grimm definitely belongs to the group who just know how to put it right.
Right on. So your last pick of the day.
Gonna be my favorite band, Midnight Hour, with When Life Collides, and they have performed in the OC Music Awards, and they have been actually nominated for Best Live Band. They didn't win, but they still put on a great show, and very passionate about their music, and very passionate when they perform. And yeah, their songs just simply speak to me, because they have a very enthralling storytelling. They have a very rousing sound, and When Life Collides is a rather gentle, laid-back song, but it's still very interesting to listen to.
Right on. Well, here we go with When Love Collides.
There's a place where the heavens and the earth and the sky meet, the black top burning in the pale city lights. Do you see it now? There's a song that's floating in the air between a boy on the corner and the girl down the street. Can you hear it now? I can almost hear it now. When love collides, so close that we can feel it. If the music stops, we'll keep on singing. Skin and bone and hearts out on the line. Sometimes we feel like leaving, but it always brings us back. When love collides, when love collides. There's a new moon rising and a falling star. There's an old world dying while another one starts. Can you feel it now? With every look I realize the soul is the glue between you and I need you now. Oh, how I need you now. When love collides, so close that we can feel it. If the music stops, we'll keep on singing. Skin and bone and hearts out on the line. Sometimes we feel like leaving, but it always brings us back. When love collides, when love collides. There's a new moon rising and a falling star. There's an old world dying while another one starts. Can you feel it now? So close that we can feel it. If the music stops, we'll keep on singing. Skin and bone and hearts out on the line. So close, but we're still reaching. If the music stops, we'll keep on screaming. Lay our tired souls out on the line. When love collides.
Midnight Hour, When Love Collides. This is one tune I've heard many times before, and I actually also did interview the band as well. Very cool tune, obviously a bit of a love ballad, but still decent and flows very well. So that's all the time we're going to have for today. So until next week, and I think we're going to start doing it on Sundays now. I just got to make sure everything's cool with that. And we'll be back next Sunday for Nessi's Picks. So Nessi, thanks for coming on the show again.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always fun, and I really enjoy presenting the tunes, which I've done on the show before, and which I really like listening to and want people to listen to either. So thanks for offering, and it's always a pleasure.
All right. So until next time, which is tomorrow at 4 a.m., be sure to tune in for that if you're up, or listen to it later, which I'm sure most normal people will do. And my interview with She Was Loud. Until then, thanks for listening. Bones out.